Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Chicago Bears. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and off we go from Soldier Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Now Herbert to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Second down, they go back to Herbert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run. First carry for Damian Harris to about the 40-yard line. The Bears had 8 and 5 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On second down, a run with Herbert. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Got an open man. It's Scott. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 38. On play action, they'll throw.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll look to throw here on first down.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Chris Godwin.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Point after here coming up. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Purdy from the gun. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now a 3rd and 6. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
Got a man, that's Richie James. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Buccaneers 7.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Scott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown the last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Javon Hargrave drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Throwing for Dobbins on the crossing route. He's got him.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's White, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 23-yard line.
Right back to Chris Godwin. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as a tackle made at the 18.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Tough spot here. 3rd and 15. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's White, and he is going to lose yardage here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Once again, it's White. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. In motion goes Patrick. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. But also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Final play of the half. Purdy rolling to his right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he's got room.
Loose inside the 30.
And down to the 16-yard line.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. On the handoff, running left is Akers.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty, and the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
3rd and 5. Now Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the counter, this is Akers.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Herbert.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds. Able to get it down to the 25 there. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
In motion goes Patrick.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are right back in this football game.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 17-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, right back to Herbert.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
They'll run with Herbert.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Harris will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. 2nd down, goal to go. Here's Purdy. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tyler Scott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Herbert. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.